Hey guys, Charles the Shark Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class Robots in Disguise 2001 Universe Cyburn. So here he is in his car mode, and yeah, now before we take a look at the man himself, let's get a look at his packaging. So here it is right here. And yeah, I know this guy's been out for a little while now, but you know, I finally got around to getting him and show him off for you guys. I got this guy, I think, last month. But yeah, so it says, you know, his name there, Legacy United Deluxe Class. Get cool art here of his car mode and Legacy United. Here's him in his robot mode. Yeah, he's looking a little too depressed for his character. I don't think I've ever seen him like this. But here, you know, in a more zoomed out shot, he looks a bit more action focused. So I guess maybe he's not depressed. He's just locked in. Yeah. On the side here, you have half of the main art for Legacy United. On the back, you get his name right there, and you get product shots of him in robot mode, alt mode, and then showing off his weird gun thing. I can't explain what that is, but yeah. And he converts in 18 steps. I got all this right here below. Here's the bottom of the box, and that is it for the packaging. So let's bring Cyburn right back into the picture. And yeah, this is one I think we all saw coming, especially after Shadow Striker was revealed in 2023, and I think not too long after there were listings for this figure, so we all knew it was coming. But especially since, you know, Hasbro as of late has seemed more committed to Robots in Disguise 01, you know, because we got, well, this guy, we got a few years back we got Scourge, although not in cartoon accurate colors, but close enough, I guess. And then this year we're getting a Omega Prime, so it's a HasLab, unfortunately. So I don't know if it's going to scale with like Cyburn or Scourge, but and even if it does, it's going to be really impossible for us just average collectors to be able to get a hold of it. So hopefully someday they'll make new, like, different versions of them that are more affordable. But yeah, and oh yeah, and then there was a Tow Line, I think was his name, the green construction truck. I think it was a tow truck. Yeah, that was it. But yeah, anyways, let's take a close-up look here at Cyburn in his car mode. Really nice. You can definitely tell that this is the figure that this, or this is the character that this figure was made for. Kind of like back what they did in the Titans Return days. You know, they kind of did what people call a pre-tool of, where they make a mold for a character, but they decided to make like a sort of retool of that character, but release it before the actual main one comes out. And so in this case, that'd be Shadow Striker. You know, so even though it was released first, it was clearly made after this. You know, they're definitely trying to tease the collectors. But yeah, you get yellow windshield, and if you look closely, you could see his face just peeking right through. But yeah, really nice. It's kind of like a glossy yellow, sort of. So, you get some blue, glittery blue flames right there. Just printed right on both of his doors. There's his back, pretty plain. You know, they could have had some red taillight details, or not details, paint. They got the details in there. They just need the paint. And a whole lot of white down here, so that's from his legs, and then the main spine area. You can see right there. And he's got the clip-on wheels, unfortunately. As for those who don't know, I'm not a huge fan of those. They just look pretty cheap. And pretty lazy as well. Especially very cheap. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Quick overview in case I missed something. Alright, so there's that. So yeah. Now, anyways, for accessories, well, technically we already saw 2 of them, but for the third one, here is his gun. Let me just turn it down. His gun or his baton, because it's a 2-in-1 actually. But yeah, here it is. It's pretty plain. It's the exact same thing we got with Shadow Striker, although that was in a pretty dark black molding, whereas this is in a pretty white plastic. So yeah. But yeah, sculpt wise they're exactly the same, just color wise complete opposites. Yeah. So yeah, for storage, you could just place it right back here, which is usually what I do, but you could also put it right on the top, so there's that. I think wait, do they have it on there in the box? Yeah, it did, or on the front artwork, so I guess that's what Hasbro wants you to do. But, yeah. And I think you can start, I see like a little tab down here. Does that go anywhere? No, I don't see anywhere that would clip onto. Yeah, I don't even know what that's there for. Oh, you know what? It's for this. It's, yeah, so that when it all compresses. But that's pretty much it. So just back here and then on the top. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for alt mode there. We'll just do one quick little size comparison, more so of a color comparison. And yeah, here is with Legacy Evolution Shadow Striker. My tongue was going several places. And yeah, as you can see, same idea. You know, they just took this guy and then gave it Shadow Striker colors, and then now it's Shadow Striker. That's basically what they did here. Here's the bottom. There's the back. So yeah, at least here they painted it red. Yeah, but you know, I'd say they both work individually. I mean, they're practically mold-wise identical, but I'd say they work for their respective characters. But at the end of the day, you can tell it's clearly made for Sideburn and not Shadow Striker. But it's whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much it there for the alt mode. So I don't have the original Sideburn, so I can't really compare with that. But you know, if I had it, I would. But yeah, transformation time. So starting off, you just want to pop off the top section right here, and the tailgate piece right here, or the back bumper piece. I don't know why I said tailgate piece. So there you go. Now you can see his head much better. But let's move further here. So starting off, you just want to bring up the arms, then untab the doors right there. And then after that, you just want to bring up the legs and split them apart. And you just want to tab it from right there, and then bring them forward. And as you do that, you just want to flip in all this actually right here, and then move this up. This should go down a bit further. There we go. And there we go. So now we got the chest done. It's a very awkward looking sideburn, but we'll fix that very quickly. Just string out the feet. And after this, yeah, as you can see, but yeah, so what we want to do here is just bring this down like that, and there's a slot there, the one we're showing off before, that goes into that tab. There we go. And then you just want to move out the shoulder areas, and then you just want to tab this in right here. There we go. Just bring those doors down from before. Untab the knees. Unfortunately, it did scrape off the paint, so that's kind of a bummer. But now he's in a T-posing position. But but then you can just bring down the arms like that. And there you guys have Sideburn in his robot mode. And you know, it's okay. I mean, it could have been done better, but honestly, at the same time, I can't really see how they could have done it better. You know what I'm saying? But there it is in all its glory. So yeah, let's take a look at the head sculpt. I think the head sculpt is really nice. Can't beat that. I like the monocle he has. And all that clear plastic up there looks splendid. And yeah, so there's the chest paint details and all that. And there's the back, the ugliest part, of course, but it was gonna happen, you know. And I just realized there's an Avot logo tamographed right there, just below his elbow, so that's cool. Or at least his elbow hinge. So yeah, there he is. So now, anyways, for articulation, head is on a ball joint. It's the exact same as it was on Shadow Striker. So I can move it side to side. It can look up this far, down that far. It's not really down that much. The arms can move all the way up right here. It's the kind of an atypical joint right here, so it's not like the shoulders are connected right onto the sides, but rather just like right onto his backpack, which is, it doesn't look bad from the front. From the side, I mean it's it looks a little wonky because the head's up front right here, and then you got the shoulders back there. So yeah, it's not. It doesn't look that good in some areas, but you know, it could have been worse. So that's pretty much all I say about the qualms I have with Hasbro Transformers. You know, like it's not good, but it could be worse. The same. But yeah, biceps do swivel. He does have bending at the elbows. He does have wrist swivels. His waist does also swivel. It's kind of more at the abdomen, but yeah. Legs can kick up this far and then back that far, and they can do the splits about that much. He does have a thigh swivel. Oh, it's a little stuck. See, the problem is that this is all painted right here, so it kind of makes things a little crustier. Let's see. He does have bend at the knee. You just gotta make sure, you know, untap the knee, because it is actually a tab right there for the knee. And then his ankles do pivot, and the feet can only go forward. They can't really go back. Well, they sort of can. It just evens out. So you know, it's still pretty decent articulation. It's kind of funky, especially where the arms and shoulders are concerned. But yeah. Now, anyways, for accessories, again, you know, he's got this right here. It's the most useless accessory possible, but it is a little more useful when, you know, you bring in his gun or his baton, whichever way you want to portray it as. So there's like wait, does this go in here? No, okay. I thought there was a way where you could like attach it from the side, but I could be wrong about that. I don't think there is. But yeah, so I think it's, yeah, like this. So you just put in the there's a hole right here, and then this post right here goes right into that. So you could always have it like that. You know, it only works though in the baton configuration, and even then it's sort of messed up. But there's that. Me personally, I just usually put it right on here on this, like the roof of the car. I just put it like somewhere like right here or here. Just attach it right in there. That will stay on, and then I just attach it to the side of his arm, as you can see right there. And I try to make sure that goes in. So it's a little difficult to put it in, but it'll work. Let me just pause this real quick so I can do that. And there you go. So he sort of has a shield, but you know, I believe he did have that on the show. If you don't want it as arm, you could always store it on the back. There's a hole right here, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Yeah, let me just put this back in his gun mode, which isn't really a process I'll have to do. Let's just flip this around. There we go. And there. That looks much better. Okay. So let's this guy will get straightened out. Alright, there we go. Stay. So yeah, now anyways, for the robot mode size comparisons, here he is with Shadow Striker. And yeah, I mean, if it weren't for them sharing the same mold, it'd be a pretty random comparison, but here we are. So and yeah, like I said at the beginning of the review, I think we all knew very, very well that we'd see this as this, because it just made sense. You know, there's the rumors about, you know, a new Sideburn, and then, you know, we have Shadow Striker with pretty much, you know, it's just Cyburn's body colored in Shadow Striker colors and given a new head. Like, it's pretty dang obvious it's the same thing. So yeah, honestly, all I could say is that I hope we get a red repaint of this, like how he appeared like in the later in the show, because he had an obsession with red sports cars, and then unironically he became a red sports car. Well, he got that was his alt mode. He just becomes some red sports car and just never spoke again or anything. He just scanned that form and then boom. So hopefully we'll get that, and then maybe we can rest this mold. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see whatever shenanigans Hasbro comes up with, or Takara, whomever. But yeah, that's pretty much it there for the robot mode size comparisons. And there you guys have my review for the Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class Sideburn. And yeah, it's an alright figure. I mean, it's nothing great. You know, Shadow Striker, you know, that figure wasn't that great either. I mean, it doesn't, you know, neither of these figures deserve the hate that they have been getting. You know, like, I've seen people like bashing them. Like, I don't think they're that bad. I mean, they're a little goofy looking, I will say that, but I'd say, you know, like, when you can pose them around, like, you know, like the pose that got Sideburn right here, I'd say they look pretty nice. You know, they represent both their characters pretty well, especially Sideburn, you know, because that's who the mold was made for. But I'd say it's a pretty decent figure. You know, if you've been waiting 20 plus years for a new Sideburn, then I'd recommend this guy. And of course, if not, you could always just keep your old early 2000s one, just be as happy. I mean, I don't care whatever you do. But this is my first Sideburn figure, okay? So, I mean, it's kind of, you know, it's much easier getting a hold of this guy than compared to, like, trying to go on eBay or something and find like a $70 one from 2000 or 2001. So, yeah. That's pretty much all I gotta say though on this guy. So I'd recommend, you know, if you're a fan of the anime. So yeah, but anyways guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what you guys think of this figure. So anyways guys, as always, till all are one.